between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. The Twins will try to complete the series sweep on the Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Leading off the
So striding in, Luis Arias having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Heath is there, and he has it for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Digging in, Christian Pacheco. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Now here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson. Toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in, Alex Kay. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Throw over to first, back in standing. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. On the move again from first. In there. Now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
The next twin up, Eugene Solari, entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Now both runners on the move. Fouled away. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Pacheco is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he is out on the tag.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded. But the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Settling in now, Max Kepler. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Kepler is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Whoa, 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Line toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. To third now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall. Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 2-ball, 1 strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number. Jose Barrios starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he misses it. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is a slider that misses below the zone.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And a pitch out. Thought he might be moving there, but it's a ball 3 now. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Heath stands at first with 1 out. A ball and a strike.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Ryan O'Hearn. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. And low. It's a ball and a strike. There he goes. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. K is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals leave 1. Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Christian Pacheco is on deck. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 24.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. In now, Christian Pacheco, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Runner goes for second. just keeping him close. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. Into the box, Alex K. as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 0-1. He's running again. Pitch inside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Arias at third. Pacheco is over at second with one down in the inning. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The catcher,
digging in to try it again. Eugene Solari, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 to him now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Travis Bergman enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Now a drive out to left center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
So close yet so far away. 2 outs but back-to-back hits. This one a triple, and 3 runs have now been chased home. We'll see if the defense can make a play and get them out of this nightmare.
Stepping in now, Brent Rucker, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Long run. Buddy gets there to track this one down, and number 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Digging in now for Kansas City, Ronnie Rojas. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League, and look for them to flash the leather today in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here it comes on 0-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Polanco is up with it. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7. No left fielder, Darren Blanco.
Striding into the box, Darren Blanco, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Pacheco. And the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two and 0. Here it is. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Royce Lewis waits on deck. And that's over. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
He's set and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Heath is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Luis Arias, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Digging in, Christian Pacheco. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And he fouls this one off. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Now at the plate, Alex K. swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip. Ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Heath will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ballgame here today. Sent on the ground out to second. Arias fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly, two are gone here in the home third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Pacheco on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. KC down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Stepping in, Eugene Solari, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Now the 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Shot toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Called strike 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Brent Rucker, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 delivery, and it's 1-1. Kepler, base runner at first with 1 out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit in the air to right field. Phillips is on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Now to the plate, Miguel Sano. He's set. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1.
No strike.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Heath is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Minnesota. So here's the Royals DH, Rico Castillo. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The catcher, number 3.
Striding in, Sam McMillan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. High in the air out to center field. Pacheco has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Randy Rosario gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Randy Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
The center fielder, number 24.
Now in the box, Christian Pacheco. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Polanco over at second. Arias is over at first with one away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Blanco giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Ready for another
Alex
shot now. Alex
K.
K. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
And that misses inside 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
This is pulled into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantaged counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ronnie Rojas is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. This is in the air to right. Rucker moves over. 2 gone.
Now batting,
So another
left fielder.
exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Ball one.
And there's ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugene Solari. He's tripled twice already in this ball game.
Eugene.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Heath has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Max Kepler. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. shot toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Right fielder, Brent Rucker.
Standing in, Brent Rucker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. In there, 1 and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that baby's gone.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches. pitches, folks.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, Royce Lewis. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sano is off of first with 2 away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Heath moving in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the Royals nothing. Brett Phillips will bat next. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if
and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Line towards center field. Pacheco patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Nick Heath. First pitch coming, here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Nick Heath goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. Still 8-0. Number 55 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter for Polanco. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Blanco looking up. You can kiss it goodbye.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Now batting, second baseman.
In now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Phillips is there for it. One down.
The center fielder, number 24.
Digging in, Christian Pacheco. One run in and one gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blanco going back at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into third with his fourth hit of the ball game. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Pacheco takes his lead at third with 1 away. Two balls and a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Eugene Solari is on deck. Popped him up. Hayes has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2. But in the end, he thought better of trying to score, so he remains at third.
Number 8. Eugene.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugene Solari. Couple of triples on his line so far. He's 2 for 4. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. In to score, the runner from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Max Kepler, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One and one. Two balls and a strike.
Ball 2.
2 out here and a runner at second. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The first baseman.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Getting late, stretched. Standing in, Sam McMillan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. To the left side, but it's well foul. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Pacheco is in pursuit. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA, and you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category, and it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. 1 out, nobody on, and he takes strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now batting, Ronnie Rojas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pacheco waits on it, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Lewis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-0 outside. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
the batter number 2.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins
Luis
lineup. Stepping in,
Arias.
Luis Arias. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout as you get a look at our line score. It's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And it's 1-2. Pacheco stands at second with 2 gone. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
2 strikes.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Blanco is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Twins forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Twins are in front 11-0. Digging in now, Hayes. We're in the 8th now. And nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And he chased it in the dirt. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
Number 14.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Brett Phillips is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases so far. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. KC down. Kevin McCarthy enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 61.
Into the box now, Eugene Solari. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player.